Howdy, folks. I wanted to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I hope everybody's having as good a holiday season as I am. And that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. I wanted to go into, I was lucky enough to have a 4-day weekend, and I made the most of it. And there happened to be a Steam sale going on. And everybody knows what that means. When there's a Steam sale going on, people just can't get their credit cards out fast enough because the deals come fast and furious, and they're usually fantastic. And so a lot of times where people are waiting for games, that there's games that they want, and they wait specifically for a Steam sale because they know that they're going to be able to get a deal on it. And I got quite a few things at this so far, and this thing goes through the 5th of January. But I've already picked up Dead Island, the Hitman series, the Fear series. Believe it or not, I never had played any of the Fear series until now. I bought the Alan Wake franchise. I bought Dungeon Defenders. All this stuff was all at least 50% off when I bought it. And I'm kind of on the fence about the Stalker series. I'm hoping that if anybody out there has played it and can offer me some feedback, maybe in the comments below, as to whether or not they recommend it. It looks like it would be right up my alley because it looks like it's kind of the first-person shooter / adventure, type thing. So if not, I'll probably end up picking it up, but it's just one of those things where I'm hoping that something like Skyrim, I'm looking for Skyrim at 75% off, or at least 66. But if they hit it with 66, I'll buy it. They had it at 50% off, and I didn't pull the trigger because I'm thinking they're going to hit 66% off before the 5th. So that's what I'm holding out for. So anyway, that's the stuff I purchased on Steam at the Steam sale so far. And I gotta say that Dead Island, when I first started it, I didn't care for it. I didn't like the interface and everything else. And then I got a buddy, he's my best friend actually, in California, he's got his collection on Steam is over 600 games. He's as hardcore a gamer as I am, but he is more specifically a PC gamer where I play, paper and pencil, Dungeons and Dragons, and role-playing games, and all that. He is hardcore. Anything that comes out on the PC, if he can get it, when he sees it on sale, if it's $5 or whatever, he doesn't care what it is, he'll buy it just so he wants to expand his collection, and more power to him. I just don't have that. I have I just can't. I don't have that much time to put into all these games. But anyway, so he told me that, well, you got to really play it co-op to really experience the game, Dead Island, that is. And so we tried it co-op, and we were just having an absolute blast. And so then when we signed off so we could go our separate ways for our Christmas festivities, I started a single-player game last night, and I've been playing it on single-player mode, and now that I know what I'm doing, it's ridiculously addictive. The only thing I can say is, if anybody is on the fence about buying Dead Island, is if you buy it, there's one thing I can guarantee you, it never, ever gets old killing zombies in this game. I don't care if you killed 10 or if you've killed 1,000. It's still fun. Don't ask me what it is. Somehow the way that the combat mechanic and the way that they change things up as you level and as the NPCs level, things change, and it just that fight or flight reflex, the reality of that, just like in real life, when you get that feeling of, holy shit, I've got to kill this thing, you feel that in the game. And it never gets old. I can't explain. I've never played a game where the repetitiveness doesn't become to be a nuisance. This one does not. I have yet to get tired killing zombies. So anyway, there's a lot of, there's a deep storyline and a lot of, the quests that go into it and side quests and all that. But the bottom line is, if you just want to log on, pop a beer, throw one back, and start kicking the shit out of some zombies, that's your game right there. Period. So anyway, having a lot of fun with that. I also wanted to share with you my the Christmas loot that I got. The one thing you got to know about me is that I'm also kind of a history nut. I love anything involving history, specifically American history during the Revolutionary War. So I'll show you some of the stuff I got. First off, Common Sense by Thomas Paine, published in 1776. For those of you that don't know, this was the pamphlet that was given out to George Washington's troops during the Revolutionary War. And that is what spurred their stick-to-itiveness and their tenacity to finish the mission and defeat the British. Now, of course, we couldn't have done it without the French's help. Contrary to what people will say, we would not have been an independent country if it weren't for the French, because they came and bailed our asses out. But our troops at Valley Forge were reading this, and this is what inspired them to not just give up and go home. So anyway, my wife actually found, a copy of it, and she knew I had wanted it for a while, so she got that for me. And to go along with that, I've wanted this since last year. The Ultimate George Washington biography by Ron Chernow, looks like. And it's a huge book. So there's going to be a lot of reading involved with that. But anyway, it's a New York Times bestseller, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's all about the man, George Washington. So that kind of goes, having this will go along with this because they coincide. And then my father-in-law got me this because I was also interested. I'm very much interested in the life and times of Abraham Lincoln and his unfortunate assassination and everything. So I'm sure everybody's seen this before. So I got this year. And then I got the Dark Knight trilogy on DVD. Excuse me, on Blu-ray, not DVD. And what's kind of funny about this is that when my wife bought it, she thought this was the one, that the ultimate, collection, because it was on Blu-ray and everything. And what's funny is when you open it up, there's a little coupon in there that says, "Oh, congratulations, you get a certain percentage off if you register. You get a certain percentage off towards the Ultimate Collector's Edition that's going to come out in 2013. So no, this is not the Ultimate Collection for the Dark Knight trilogy. There's yet one to come. And apparently there's going to be some collectibles included. And of course, being the collector's edition idiot that I am, I will have to purchase it. So they've obliged me enough by putting that little coupon in there to save me some money when I do. It would have been nice to know that was going to come out in 2013. My wife would not have bought me this one. She would have waited until then. But it wasn't publicized, of course, so at least they give you that little attaboy, that little bonus thing in there to take some money off when the other one does come out, because they know that there's idiots like me out there that have to have the ultimate edition of everything. So well done, Warner Brothers. You screwed me good. And I'm still going to buy the damn thing. So, I think that was it on the Christmas loot. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to talk about was, because I did have a 4-day weekend, I stocked up ahead of time, and I said, because it's frickin' cold outside where we live, it's been snowing, and it drops into the 20s and the teens and so forth at night, and then in the 30s during the day, and there's snow on the ground and everything. And where my computer sits, where I'm looking at right here, is the corner of my room, my office here, and the snow is right on the other side. So I can feel, as I'm sitting here, I can feel the cold, even with the insulation in the house and everything. I can still feel it permeating through the wall, down on my legs and everything else like that. So even when because I shut the heat off in here, because I don't want I have 2 PCs running in here, and if it gets too warm in here, of course, the video cards start to get hot and everything like that. So I intentionally shut the vent and everything so I don't get any heat in here, and the heat of the equipment plus my TV and everything else kind of keeps it warm enough. But it does get chilly because of that snow and everything that's on the other side of the wall. So I stocked up and said, I'm going to get some good beer, some good hearty winter beer to get me through the 4-day weekend, and that's exactly what I did. I got me a case of beer. I got 4 6-packs, one of each. These are both by a local brewery, Wasatch Brewery. This one is called Polygamy Porter. It's a very appropriate being that we're in Utah. And as the name suggests, it's a porter. It's a good dark beer, good for wintertime. This one is my favorite, probably of anything I can get in the area that's made locally. Also by Wasatch. This is the Wasatch Bobsled Brown Ale, and it is fantastic. If you like something like Newcastle Brown Ale, you will love this. This is fantastic. And again, it's another good winter ale. And the last two are, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this one before, Blue Moon Winter Abbey Ale. And it's standard. It's actually not a microbrew. It's made by, I think, Anheuser-Busch, or let's see here. It's by the same people that make let's see here, that make the other Blue Moon stuff. I'm trying to think if I can see who the maker is on here. Let's see here. It says Golden, Colorado, so I'm going to assume that it is a affiliate of the Coors Brewing Company. And then my last one was the Captain Bastard's Oatmeal Stout. And as the name suggests, it's a stout. And it's quite tasty, and it's very hearty for the wintertime and everything. So needless to say, I've been able to keep myself quite warm here in the office when I'm gaming and everything. I got a 6-pack of each one of these, and I'm guessing by the time I hit the rack tonight, there may be less than a 6-pack left. So I guess I figured it just about right for the 4-day weekend. Anyway, so I hope everybody had a good Christmas time and good holiday season and all that, and I will catch you on the downside.